of you. Christine and Julie, both of you. So it's not cheating,"
he said, desperately trying to explain. Trying to defend his love for both of us. He didn't notice how off-putting he was being.
"Shut up,"
a man at the next table yelled as he grabbed Dan. He was quite drunk, but not wrong about my husband being loud. It wasn't a random drunk complaint. He was irritated by the loudness and my husband's conversation. My husband panicked and looked at me and Christine for help.
"Let me go, old man. Help me, Christine. Julie."
He cried, but we both just watched. If he got punched, I'd intervene, but he only got grabbed, and it was our noise disturbing others. I apologized to the neighboring table. "Sorry for the noise," I said, and Christine nodded in agreement.
"No, I'm mad at you ladies. Who the heck is this loser? What kind of man talks about his wife not being pretty and then claims to love his mistress too? A man should take care of the woman he once loved. Respect your wife. That's the right thing to do," the man said.
Christine and I were unexpectedly moved by his manliness. Compared to this man, my husband seemed small and insignificant. His excuses, his indecision, I wondered why I married him. He had been a good husband once, but I couldn't remember those times now. Luckily, it was a quiet weekday night, so the scene didn't escalate. Instead, I heard some customers criticizing my husband.
"I thought I wanted to marry you, Dan, but now I see clearly," Christine said.
"Oh, what do you mean?"
my husband asked. "You're simply uncool. You claimed you led a wild group, but freak out over a little scuffle. It's pathetic."
Wait, he said that? I asked, looking at my sweating husband.
"Then it was a lie?"
Yes, we went to the middle school together. He was so insignificant that even the tough kids didn't remember his name. They called him Darren and David, but he never had the guts to correct them.
He's not tough at all,"
Christine said. Well, that was actually why he and I, a quiet student, got along well, but I kept that to myself. "You're still idolizing bad boys at your age?" I said, making Christine give him another cold look. He hung his head in shame, trembling. "Christine, if you tell me everything, I'll go easy on you with the alimony. So tell me about your relationship with him," I said.
"Okay,"
she agreed. My husband panicked, but the man next to us glared him into silence. Christine began to tell me everything about their relationship. They met about a year ago. My husband approached her while she was working at a cafe. Despite his persistent advances, she kept rejecting him because he just looked like an old man to her. But my husband didn't give up and kept trying until a few months ago she finally gave in, thinking,
"If he's this serious about me?"
She didn't know he was married at first. He only told her after they got closer. Ugh, disgusting. This is also how I found out the reason for his demotion. He had been skipping work to visit her at the cafe, which led to his demotion. How pathetic. I felt like giving alimony to the subordinate who was scapegoated because of him. After his demotion, he had more free time and kept visiting the cafe until he finally won her over. And when I started working part-time, he used it as an excuse to see her at night, deepening their relationship. It's no wonder I was furious about his affair. Working hard while he was messing around with another woman was humiliating. But at least I managed to save some money. By the way, my husband came to this bar because he couldn't remember my workplace's name. It shows how little he cared about me. When I confronted him about the divorce again, he still refused, saying he loved me. Ugh, what a joke. He didn't love me. He just loved having a wife to iron his shirts, cook dinner, and serve him beer. I heard he made her do things for him at her place too. When I told him this, he finally agreed to the divorce. She quickly broke up with him too.
"I never liked you that much, and after getting to know you better, I can't stand you. Let's break up," she said. So much for him, loving both of us. We didn't love him at all. I made sure he paid alimony and divided our assets fairly. Christine, true to her word, also paid alimony, saying, I felt like a victim at first, but I knew he was married when I continued the affair. Oh, I need to take responsibility and pay the proper alimony.
She was 22 at the time. Youth leads to mistakes, but I hope she grows into a better person. Personally, I couldn't stand the idea of my husband being happy with his mistress, so I was delighted they turned on each other. After the divorce and breakup, Dan lost his motivation at work, showing up in wrinkled shirts with messy hair and unshaven face, making frequent mistakes. He got relegated to a department known for incompetent employees. His salary dropped further, and his former subordinates became his bosses, using him as an example of what not to become. If he had pulled himself together, he might have found a new wife, but he didn't. Typical of him. As for me, I moved to the countryside where my late grandmother lived and opened a small cafe in a renovated house. Before getting married, I worked for a cafe chain and always dreamed of having my own place. I use locally grown vegetables for lunch, and it's become quite popular. The regulars are all locals who come for coffee and chats, making me feel like I have a big family. I'm not married, but I'm enjoying life. That divorce made me realize marriage isn't everything. There are plenty of ways to enjoy life alone. Even though I'm technically single, I don't feel lonely. Life is busier and livelier than when I was married. A regular customer is about to have a grandchild and promised to bring the baby to the cafe. I don't have kids, but there are many familiar children around, and the community feels like we're all raising them together. It's like I'm a mother to them. The countryside has its own downsides, but it has many positives too. Tomorrow, I'm going fishing with my neighbor. If we catch anything good, I'll add it to the lunch menu.